Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, if you've hung out here before, a lot of you know that I absolutely adore the bullet heavens of the world. And I also treasure the Geometry Wars video game of many, many years ago, back in the Xbox 360 days. You know, I think they made a version for the Wii that a buddy and I played a little bit as well, where you could get some weird and wild upgrades. It was fun. Now, we have Vampire Survivors and Geometry Wars getting together. You know, they were probably together one Valentine's Day, and you know, they got together, and you know, things happen, and here we go. This is their child, Geometry Survivor, and this is coming out on February 22nd. And I want to thank the developer for allowing us to have a copy of the game and an early look at what's to come. If you like what's on offer here, I will include a link to the game in the video description per usual. Let's go with the boomerang. Now, I have played a couple of runs here. We have hearts in the top right. That's our health. I can take 3 more hits till a game over. It is possible to gang more hearts. Sometimes they drop, but it's very rare. And we're trying to survive for a total of 20 minutes. That is a roguelite. We have our standard meta progression, as is made popular by these bullet heaven games. You'll see down below there I have 3 more slots for weapon options. And now I've got a maxed out auto shot, which is great. Speaking of, all the shooting is done for me, all the aiming is done for me as well, and so this game is perfect for coffee consumption with your right hand. Oh man, God, taking the hits out here. All right, that's okay. Maybe this ends up being a warm-up run. Get the phalanges going. Why don't we try this clock gun? Fires projectiles clockwise around the ship. As I mentioned, I have played a few runs, and as a lot of you know, I really love upgrading magnesis as the first thing I do in most bullet heaven games, and so, ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what I did with this one. The yellows are the meta progression currency, and then the blues, of course, are the experience gems. And that's about all you have to know. Survive for 20 minutes. There are different ships on offer that can be unlocked as well. And then there are some upgrades, although I don't know that you'd call it an upgrade. Maybe it's more of an unlock. I think we're going to go sniper here. Yeah, let's do that. Where you can make the game a little bit harder. Now, those are mines, and what you want to try and do is have the enemies fly inside the circle before you trigger the mine. And it kind of pushes them back and destroys them as well. The game's got a good feel to it. And I'll tell you, it's nice coming to a game that is just really easy to settle into, like a good bullet heaven. I've been playing a lot of another game that is currently on embargo, and the game, well, it involves a station wagon. And some of you probably know enough now to decide what game that is. And if you're thinking Pacific Drive, you would be correct. I've been playing it for a while now, and again, I can't say much about it other than keep your eyes peeled for some awesome content coming on Tuesday. Or in other words, tomorrow. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's an interesting game. The dev team has described it as being this roguelite. So it's this combination of survival and roguelite aspects. There's some randomness to it. That's all I'll say for now. But look forward to that content and more of my impressions tomorrow morning. Or whatever time of day it happens to be by you. And I'm excited for all of you to see that and to learn more about the game. Alright, so we were able to grab that heart, which is really great. Extend the run a bit. I was a little bit worried there for a second that it was going to be a short run. Okay. I do like that quad laser. I think I'm just going to leave these mines out there until I really need them. Let's go with some range on the quad laser. Now, I do think that it's possible to evolve the weapons as well, but I have not seen that done yet. I know that there is something in the meta progression that allows you to evolve sooner. You can pay to make those happen, where you can be at less of a level or gear tier. I couldn't tell from the description. This is where things really start getting challenging out here. Those explodey guys, they are not messing around. Okay. This is also where magnesis really starts to come in handy. You can only get so close to the action with all the chaos going on. All right, here we go. Perfect timing for the mine. All right, do we want to go with another quad with some additional range? I mean, it's working quite well. Yeah, let's do that. That really does cut at a good distance. That's nice. I'm just hoping that I don't mistake my bombs for their bombs. Let's go with more fire rate on the sniper shots. And again, I'm leaving the mines there until I truly need them, and I've got a big group that's around. If we could find another heart, that would be... oh, gosh. I was planning on going up in that circular motion, and then the best laid plans were definitely squandered by the enemy formation there. Okay, boy, I like all of these options, actually. All right, let's do the clock gun. Down to 2 hearts here. Wow, these guys are really getting close here. I appreciate the enemy aggressiveness. We could just max out the quad laser. But that might be silly to do. We might want to spread it around across the other weapons. Let's do that. A whole host of things firing off. Now, it looks like we took a hit there. Need to find a heart. And at the end of this run, we'll show off the meta progression menu to give you a sense for what all is on offer. Oh, wow. Okay. I love all the neon color. I just don't want it close by me, you know? Now we are going to be trying out a new restaurant tonight. Pretty excited about it. Boy, I think we'll just go ahead and fully upgrade the sniper. Now, this restaurant happens to be owned by a famous celebrity chef, so I'll be saying more about that in a future video. I want to have the experience first. Okay. You know, I think I want to lower the cooldown on the clock gun again. Just get stuff firing off that much faster, you know? The constant flow of bullets popping off. That's what we need right now. It's getting very explodey out here. Oh! Bomb got us. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the shop and show what's on offer here. So I haven't put any points in this. Let's do that, actually. Make the mine a little bit better. We can start with additional health. Extends the duration of your invulnerability when you get damaged. Extra rerolls. There's the loot magnet. You know what we're going to do here. Yeah, you knew. That's where you can ramp up the difficulty that I was talking about. Some additional ship speed, that would be good as well. I'll probably look to do that next time. And yeah, some additional credits as well. I know a lot of you show up in the comments and say, hey, Goat, you know, you should really think about multiplying the credits that you get in your runs because, man, that'll help you accumulate the gold faster, and then you can buy more stuff. And you're right. You're absolutely right. I just really like the magnesis. You know, I'll own it. I'll own it. I know that it doesn't make super sense, but I just like playing with the magnesis. So, you know, if it takes me a few extra runs to open up the progression upgrades I want, that's okay. I can be good with it. I'm gonna go all in on the loot magnet this time, as long as that shows up. Especially now with the additional percentage that we just added to it. This should be some pretty strong suction. Okay, spiral projectile. I do like this one too, but you know what I like even more? This one, this supercharge. You know what this is? This is Geometry Wars Garlic. Look at that. Pretty cool. Now, the only downside to the supercharge is that it has a pretty long cooldown on it. We can make that better, of course, but I'll tell you, I have had it upgraded pretty good in the past, and it still takes a while for it to fire up, as you're seeing. Okay, do we go clock gun? No, you know what? I like the proximity blaster quite a bit. It's a very satisfying noise when the space garlic pops out. Now, speaking of coffee, cheers to you. I've got something interesting going. You know, I have been drinking the Husky Co. coffee that I've mentioned, or you know what? Come to think of it, I probably haven't mentioned that yet because I talked about it on a video you have not seen yet, you know, for a game that is on embargo. So I've been drinking this Husky Coffee Company blend that my wife picked me up, where they donate to a local Siberian Husky shelter. And it's a nice medium roast. I've been enjoying it. And today, after I ground the beans up and popped them in, the, I don't know, the bean holder? I can't think of the word right now. I sprinkled some cacao on top of it to add a little bit of cocoa, and I'm quite liking that. I don't love the fat beam. It's kind of a laser that shoots out temporarily, so I'm just going to go more heavily into the magnet. I think that's going to pay dividends. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little medium-bodied roast with just a little hint of cocoa. It's pretty great. I know some of you have probably over the years added maybe some hot chocolate at times to your coffee process. Let's see. I think we'd actually benefit more by the cooldown on the boomerang, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we need to get one more weapon going, I think, and upgrade these other projectile shots that we have. Oh, man. Just feels like we're missing something, you know? I was always challenged by the green guys in Geometry Wars. I mean, the clock gun is pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. That might be the missing piece. Hey, there's a heart. Beautiful. So I'll tell you, I have been looking at the various posts out there regarding Sora. Some of you have probably seen Sora at this point. Some of you are probably going, you mean the guy from the game? The Disney game? All the Disney characters? You mean the Kingdom Hearts? No, well, kind of, but no. Sora is a new generative AI model by the folks at OpenAI, and this thing will make 60 seconds of video when you give it to a prompt. And you know what I've seen so far is pretty good. If you saw the video of the grandma celebrating her birthday and blowing out the candles, and you were offended that the flame didn't move on the candle when she went to blow it. I get it. You know, I still think the way that we have to look at this all is to say, hey, okay, so the candles didn't act correctly, right, when she blew it. But let's look at the long view, right? So if that's how good it is today, what is it in a week, a month, 6 months, a year, 2 years? You know, at that point, is it making, I don't know, an hour of video? Maybe you can feed it 3 or 4 paragraphs, and now we're getting an hour of video. I had a chat with a colleague of mine, and I said, okay, just riddle me this for a second. If you watch 10 hours of content a week, typically, created by a human, and I don't care if it's TV or movies or YouTube or whatever it is, you watch 10 hours a week, right? And that benefits some human or team of humans that made that in various ways, right? Do we get to a point where now that 10 hours of consumption is split, where 5 hours of consumption is spent watching something that a human or team of humans created, and the other 5 is spent watching the other thing? And he said, you know, Goat, I don't know, but I hope not. And for me, it's a I hope not as well, at least at this point. You know, I guess my curiosity is, does it just get so good that, you know, you can't really tell the difference? It's indecipherable for the most part. It's kind of a scary thought, you know? And what I've read is that the YouTubes of the world are maybe going to, you know, force some kind of system that makes sure that content is, you know, identified as being that type of content. But who classifies it? A human? The person making it? Because we know eventually that's going to be broken, right? Are you telling me some kind of, I don't know, machine vision algorithm is going to be able to identify AI content for a little bit? For a little bit, right? I mean, some people are saying that, you know, this looks something similar to like video game FMV at this point. Again, key being at this point. Give it a week, a month, 6 months, a year, etc., etc. Where is it at that point? Does it, you know... This is not my favorite subject, by the way. I don't think it's the world that I want. I worry about the creators, again, whether you're a team, a single person, an entire studio. You know, what does it do to all of that? What does it do to the people that make FMV for video games, for instance? You know, is it great for the indie studios? If they want to do FMV for storyline in their game, sure. You know, like I could see that. I don't know. That's my take on Sora that nobody asked for. It's just on my mind. Okay, let's go with more cooldown on the clock gun. Things are definitely getting wild out here with these blue diamonds, you know? Oh, I should have cleared more of those out when I had the supercharge out there. So far, though, this is going okay. I'm gonna continue to leave the mines out there because I think that strategy works. And I think we will cool down the clock gun because I like that it shoots all around us. It's basically firing off all the time now. Ah, dang it. Flew right into a mine. Hey, game, y'all got any more of them hearts? Oh, bugger. Game over, indeed. User eliminated, indeed. Folks, this is a game called Geometry Survivor, and it's fun. It's fun. You may want to check it out for yourself. Like I say, I will include a link to the game's Steam page in the video description. See, this is that evolution level requirement by 5 per rank. I don't know what it means. I'm really not sure. But we'll do it for next time. Thanks for hanging out and checking this game out with me. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Let me know if Sora scares the hell out of you, like it kind of does to me. And what your thoughts overall are on all of that, if you want to weigh in. Now, safe space. This is a great community. And yeah, let's get together. We'll do this again sometime. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite. And we'll give away a video game at least once a week. We can do that because of folks like you. You take care out there. We'll see you again next time.